If your organization hires interns, trainees, apprentices, casual staff, or anyone under the age of 18, this particular video is not optional. The Nigerian Labour Act states very clearly and sets limits on what young persons can do, how long they can work, and what work is completely prohibited for this group. And these rules have direct implications for your medical fitness, placement, and safeguarding policies as we move into 2026. So let's ground this in the law first before we then look at it from an OH perspective. The Act clearly states that no young person under the age of 15 years shall be employed or work in any industrial undertaking except in very limited approved technical or training settings. It also goes further to state that to protect young workers, no young person under the age of 16 years shall be employed to work underground on machine work or even on a public holiday. The law also draws a firm line around hazardous exposure by stating that no young person shall be employed in any employment which is injurious to his health, dangerous, or immoral. Working time is also very important. The law states that no young person under the age of 16 years shall be required to work for a longer period than 4 consecutive hours or permitted to work for more than 8 working hours in one day. Night shift is also prohibited for this group, as the law states that, subject to this section, no young person shall be employed during the night. Finally, the law makes documentation mandatory for this group, stating that every employer of young persons in an industrial undertaking shall keep a register of all young persons in their employment with particulars of their ages, the date of the employment, and the condition and nature of their work. Failure to comply with this is not a gray area. Any person who employs a young person in contravention of sections 59 to 62 shall be guilty of an offense. So the law is very serious about this. Now let's look at it from that OH perspective we spoke about. What the law is really addressing is the fitness to work and vulnerability management for younger workers. So the younger workers have different physical capabilities, higher injury risk in manual and machine related tasks, lower tolerance to fatigue, and greater need for supervision and protection. So that's why these protections exist. This now brings us to what managers must get right as we go into the new year. The first is age and eligibility. Before placement, decisions are made. The age must be verified. Age should guide what tasks are assigned, what environments young workers are exposed to, and how much supervision is required. So not every role is suitable for young persons. The second point is medical fitness screening. Young workers must be medically fit for the work they're asked to do, and the fitness must match the task. So it's not just about the job title. The work and the medical fitness must align. This is how we are able to prevent avoidable injuries, early burnout, and long-term harm. The third point is task restrictions. Some work is legally unsafe for young persons, and this goes without question. Machinery, underground work, hazardous exposure, and certain industrial tasks must never be assigned simply to meet operational needs. In OH, risk always overrides convenience. The fourth point is working hours and rostering. So young workers require stricter fatigue control. The limit on consecutive hours, daily hours, and night work are there to reduce injury risk, errors, and incidents, especially in this group. The fifth point is supervision and safeguarding. Young workers require closer oversight. So supervision is not optional, it's a managerial duty. Early signs of fatigue, ill health, or unsafe practice must be recognized and acted on immediately. Finally, the fifth point is documentation and records. If it is not documented, it simply did not happen. Proper records protect the worker, the manager, and the organization during inspection, audits, and incident investigations. So the key message in all of this is employing young persons is not just the opportunity or workforce supply. It is important to remember protection, medical fitness, safe placement, and responsible management. So this is exactly what managers must get right as we go into the new year. Take care and bye.